Failure. I've done it a lot. That is why I'm making this video. I am a professional in failure. When I graduated from high school 4 years ago, there was a very popular way of how to compare students to each other. In fact, it is still used all over the world, and you were or probably are concerned about it right now. It's the academic average. This purely mathematical approach, used simply to judge the success rate of students, had done so much damage to my perception of reality that I felt like Stephen Hawking of all the people when I finished my 12th grade with the average of 9.2. And if there is anything that I have learned in these 4 years since graduation, is that you cannot tell this number to any girl you like. Certainly not in the first date. I'm not good at those either. But this number in my certificate proved to be one of the most important numbers in my life so far. Not because it would somehow miraculously put me on a path to immense wealth or fame, but just because after I had finished my first year in university, my academic average was 4.5. 4.5. That is a sheer drop by 5 points. It was just like with those girls. You start nicely and then they somehow disappear. I was very disappointed with myself, and you can probably refer to this feeling in one way or another. But this is the natural response, the disappointment or the anger towards our failure, or ourselves, like in my case. But what exactly is failure? The word fail means the act of not meeting a desirable or intended objective, and it is often described as the opposite of success. But I would argue with that. Thomas J. Watson, the ex-CEO of IBM, once said that if you want to succeed, you have to double your failure rate. Of course, that doesn't mean that you have to leave now to go to fail somewhere. Or does it? Sure, this quote was applied to programmers and engineers who deliberately push their systems to their limits, breaking them to learn about them. But there is a hidden catch. Take a look at children for a moment. They never over-question things, and nothing is impossible to them. And they keep asking questions, starting with how, where, when, but most importantly, why? Why is that horse brown? Why has water no taste? Why is the sky blue? And on and on and on. And it is this curiosity and their ability to live without the fear of failure that keeps them growing and learning. Until they grow up, that is when they stop asking questions. And that is even more sad than pitching your academic averages to a girl you like in the first date. After my ultimate failure in my freshman year in university, I quite naturally started reading a lot. And what I learned from those books and from those internet articles in Entrepreneur and Business Insider, Richard Branson has been a huge inspiration for me, is that failure is not an option. It's a necessity. And it completely changed the way I look at the world around me. I was fearless and I was more confident than ever before. And I started to love that. Not the failure itself, obviously, nobody loves that, but the fact that I was now able to anticipate failure that always might be on its way. And it is important to know and anticipate that somehow anything, anywhere or anyhow can go wrong. So why does failure drive greatness? Because failure makes you to ask why. It makes you to understand and anticipate it. And together with hard work and this mindset, it makes you a better person, a greater one. And this is why 1 Million You campaign is created. To ask questions, to turn heads, and to make the world a better place.